I'm Catherine with Catherine's Plate, where I like to keep things simple, easy, and delicious for you through tried and true recipes that my family loves. Now, this recipe is loved by my family. Now, the only problem with it is you just can't make it all the time because it is time consuming to a point, all right? You've got to prep it, and then you've got to put it all together and then bake it in the oven, all right? And then that takes time in the oven for it to cook, all right? We're going to do all of that in my Instant Pot here, and we're going to be done in less than 30 minutes. Now, this is a classic lasagna recipe that I have. I have a video using classic lasagna and where I bake it in the oven, and I also have a vegetarian version where I replace the hamburger meat with broccoli. Y'all, that one's really good too. Alright y'all, we're going to get started because I only have 30 minutes to prove to you that this can be done in the Instant Pot and still have all that delicious flavor of lasagna. Y'all ready? Let's go. Alright, so I've got my Instant Pot ready here, and I've got the lid off of it. I've got my sleeve ready. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and put it on saute mode. We're going to heat this up a little bit, and when it's heating up, you can go ahead and dice up your pepper and your onion. Alright, now I've got one bell pepper and one onion that I've diced into small pieces. Alright, so now it's going to start heating up. I'm going to go ahead now and I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of an olive oil and 1 tablespoon of butter. We've got a nice sizzle going on, so I'm going to go ahead now and add my peppers and onions. Alright, I'm going to saute these down for about 2 to 3 minutes until they get nice and soft and just a little color on them. Alright, so we have a very nice translucent color to these peppers and the onions, looking really good. So now at this stage, we're going to go ahead now and add 1 tablespoon of minced garlic. We're going to add salt, about ½ teaspoon, pepper, about ½ teaspoon. I've got some dried parsley. I'm just going to put in my hand here. I'm going to crush it up as I put it in. And I've got some oregano. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to put it in the palm of my hand and I'm going to crush it up. Now, I would put basil in here, but it's going to be already in my sauce that I'm going to be using, so I'm not going to double load the basil in here. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead now and mix this up and cook it down for 1 more minute. Alright y'all, so that is all cooked down. Really good, it smells really good in there. Alright, now I've got 1 pound of some ground chuck here that I'm going to put into my Instant Pot, and then I'm going to break it up and brown it up using my handy dandy meat chopper, or you can use any tool actually, alright? If you like my meat chopper, go check it out in my description box down below. Alright. Alright y'all, I'll be right back as soon as the ground beef is browned up. Alright y'all, so my meat is all browned up now. I've turned off the saute function. Now at this step you want to go ahead and drain out any grease that you don't want in your meat mixture in here right now. Alright? And then make sure you just kind of scrape the bottom of your sleeve of your Instant Pot. Alright, and get all those little bits up if there's any in there, because that will cause like a burn notice on your unit when you're cooking. Alright, if you don't know what that burn notice is, you want to take off your lid and you want to scrape off the bottom. So you always do that before you put your lid on and start cooking. Alright, so now that we got this done, we're going to go ahead now and add our favorite pasta sauce, whatever sauce you like. You want about 24 ounces of it. Alright, now this jar meets that need. So this is a Classico sauce that we like, and it's got basil in it, and that's why I didn't put the basil in earlier in my seasoning mix. All right, so we're going to go ahead now and add this to here, and then we're going to stir it up really good. All right, to that, I've got 4 cups of a pasta. All right, now I'm using like the corkscrew pasta here because it looks like lasagna, doesn't it? The little ridges. All right, we're going to go ahead now and add that to the top of our meat mixture. Now we are not going to stir this in. All right, we're just going to lay it across the top. All right, to that, I've got 3 cups of water that I'm going to pour on top of this. All right, we're still not mixing, y'all. No mixing. What happens if you mix is that pasta goes down to the bottom and then it may stick, and that will cause a burn notification for you when the unit is on. All right, so keep the pasta on the top. But what we are going to do at this point is just push down any pasta into the water very carefully. You don't want to push too hard on it, just gently. Make sure it's all covered with some water, just like that. Oh, that's looking good. Perfect. All right, did I get everything? Does it look good? All right, y'all, now we're ready to put the lid on it, and then we're going to turn it on, and I'm going to show you the whole process. All right, so I've got my lid on. I'm locking it into place. All right, now there's a knob on the back of your unit that's on venting or sealing. You want to make sure that your knob is all the way onto the sealing mode. All right, so I've got it all the way over here on sealing. All right, so on the front panel of your unit, you're going to push the pressure cook. We're going to take it down. We're on high pressure right now, so we're going to take it down to 4 minutes. All right, y'all, so what it's going to do now is it's going to build up pressure inside, and when it does that, then it will do the countdown for 4 minutes, all right? After that happens, I'm going to come back and I'm going to do a quick release on the unit here, and I'm going to show you what happens next. All right, y'all, I will be back. All right, y'all, so it's done now, so I'm going to go ahead and do a quick release. I'm just going to turn the knob that's in the back from sealing to venting. Can y'all see all that steam? Alright, we want to clear that all out of there. But it's releasing so many smells. Oh my gosh. Crazy. And what we're also looking for is there's a pin back here, and we want it to drop. Alright. Alright, so the pin has dropped. We're going to go ahead now and release the lid. Now what I'm looking to do is lift the lid away from me to make sure any steam that's left in there will go that way and not at you. You don't want a facial right now, alright? Okay, so do that so it goes that way. There we go. Alright, let's take a look inside and see what we got. Okay, y'all, look inside there. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Oh, the pasta's bending very good. Oh my gosh, look at that. Alright. We're going to go ahead now and just kind of mix this up. Now, the next step to this, I've got 1 cup of cottage cheese that's going to go in. Now, you can use ricotta cheese or cottage cheese, all right? So I use cottage cheese. That's what I grew up with that flavor. I'm going to put that in. We're going to mix that up. Get a towel to hold my unit here. We're going to stir that all in because you know what goes into lasagna, right? Now I know from my channel that there are cottage cheese lovers and there's ricotta lovers. So either one. Okay, the next step, because we don't want to get this too cool before we complete the last step here. Alright, so now we're going to add 1 cup of mozzarella cheese. This is a shredded variety. We're just going to place it on the top of it. because that's our other layer. All right, that looks good right there. What I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna put my lid back on. Just gonna lock it in place. And we're gonna let it sit for 5 minutes, and that residual heat that's inside will melt that cheese. All right, we'll be right back. All right, so I've given it 5 minutes to melt the cheese with that residual heat inside the Instant Pot here. So I'm gonna go ahead and unlock the lid, remove it. Oh, look at that, y'all. All right, so now I'm gonna go ahead, you know it, and bowl this up. All right, y'all, here is my Instant Pot lasagna. Oh my gosh, I'm so ready to go in and try this for you. Oh, there's a nice bite right there. Mmm. Oh my gosh, y'all. Alright. This tastes just like lasagna. All the flavors, all the textures, everything that you need for a lasagna right here. Less than 30 minutes. Alright. Can y'all see that? Alright, y'all. Thank you so much for coming to my show today. Make sure you comment down below and give me a thumbs up. If you're new, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below with the bell notification so that you know when my shows are posted. Alright, y'all. I will see you on my next episode.